Mauritania with a 2-0 win over Yemen, what it meant for them and the others who've now qualified, how important it is to be part of this competition and to get to the finals in November when they come to Qatar.
Absolutely, and when you do come to Qatar and you see the infrastructure and the stadiums, obviously for 2022, it's very, very impressive. All the players and the staff, when they come out on the pitch, they must be very excited, and obviously their big aim is obviously to make it to the Arab Cup, obviously in December. 450 million viewers apparently, so does it get any bigger than that? And it means so much. I think where we've been a little bit deprived, and what we know is, you know, we know around Europe and we know what the fan base and how much football means there, but all of a sudden when you have competitions like this, you get to see the real passion of football around the world.
Yes, the FIFA Arab Cup sees 16 teams from across the Arab world come together to compete. The event will offer great opportunity for competitors and spectators alike to experience the spirit of Qatar and the iconic stadiums that will host the World Cup in 2022, this being one of them. Originally opened the Khalifa Stadium in 1976. Few refurbishments over the years. It was officially opened then in 2017 in its FIFA status. But we've seen some fantastic events here over the years. 2006 Asian Games, the 2011 Asian Cup. I remember the final between Japan and Australia, Japan winning that one 1-0. In 2019, the World Athletics Championships, and just a month after that, it was the FIFA World Club Championships. We've seen many of Qatar's national team games here as well, and there's always an excitement generated. It's just a small crowd here this evening, but it's mainly a Lebanese crowd, and I'm sure we'll be hearing them. And we're in for a big match, Nick.
Yeah, we are, yeah. But just going back to saying about the stadium, I mean, when Qatar got 2022 and they were talking about the air conditioning, we walked in and we'd been here quite a few hours before, and it was warm, but then they turned this air conditioning machine on, and it is so cool. It's perfect conditions. I mean, outside the ground is very hot, but they delivered, and they delivered on what they would say. They would say that they're going to have air conditioning stadiums. Everybody laughed, and it's absolutely phenomenal. We sit here now, it is cool, the pitch is absolutely perfect, and this is one of the arenas which we will see in 2022. And how exciting is that?
It's extremely exciting, and it's technology as well. It's not just one big switch that you flick on the AC like you do at home, because when this was completed, it was awarded a 4-star rating from the Global Sustainability Assessment System, the first in the world, Nick, to be awarded this rating. Picking up the ball there, the referee, Bastien Benoit of France, is the man in charge this evening. The 38-year-old has been a full FIFA international referee since 2014, a permanent fixture in Ligue 1 in France, but also regular in UEFA Champions League and international matches. Lebanon coming out in red there. They're first out on the pitch, closely followed by Djibouti. Djibouti located on the north-east coast of the Horn of Africa. And they have all intentions to qualify for the Arab Cup in November. Teams line up, we prepare for the national anthems. First, the national anthem of Lebanon.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Lebanon. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Djibouti.
So we're all set, and coach Jamal Khamis for Lebanon has gone for the experience in defence with Mansour, Captain Matouk in midfield, who's moving to 100 caps, is also their danger man. Al Helway will likely be the lone striker there. He's got a lot of experience on the bench with Lebanon too, including Robert Melki, Swedish-born, plays his football here in Qatar with Al Shahaniya now. They look to be lining up in a 4-3-2-1 formation. There's Benoit Bastien of France, the referee in the middle. Two captains, Matouk of Lebanon and Weiss of Djibouti. There's the VAR team from France and Italy. Coach Julian Met for Djibouti gives the goalkeeping duties to 24-year-old Innocent. Experienced 30-year-old Burhan will marshal the defence. Up front, Mahabi is their danger man with 6 international goals to his name. In all, the Djibouti squad is a little younger on average. The average age for this squad, 25, compared with 27 for Lebanon. Again, as Nick Summerby alongside me mentioned, the excitement with the players when they came on the field earlier. You could see them taking the pictures on their phones and really soaking it up. We saw the two coaches there, and there's Julian Met of Djibouti. Before him we saw Jamal Khamis Taha, and it's interesting actually because when he took over as head coach last year, he became the first Lebanese coach of the national team in almost 12 years. Plenty of experience in this Lebanon team. Familiar faces, and the fans who are in know about them.
I think you'll be going for Lebanon tonight because obviously Terry Yorath, one of your Welsh managers, players. He was one of the managers there in 1995 to 1997.
Certainly was a legend of the game, not just for us in Wales, Nick, but for football fans around the world. Terry Yorath. So it's Lebanon to get us underway in this FIFA Arab Cup Qatar 2021 qualifying match. It's Lebanon versus Djibouti.
3, 2, 1.
It's a wonderful view we have up here in the commentary booth. And we've been here on many occasions, as I mentioned earlier, some of the great events we've seen here. We've seen some wonderful games of football as well with the FIFA Club World Cup. Also with some of Qatar's national team matches, and of course the Emir Cup is a competition locally here in Qatar, which brings the whole nation together and fills the stadium every single time. Time to settle for both teams. Lebanon take control early on.
Osman getting some early touches. It's all about Lebanon at the moment. They're getting the ball, moving the ball around, as we see a lot in football around the world. It's played out from the back, moving the ball around, getting an early feel of the ball. As we said, with the conditions are perfect, watered the pitch very heavily before, so there'll be a nice bit of zip which will help the players move the ball around.
It's Lebanon who've got the possession advantage at the moment and put them under pressure. Nice cross in there by Matuk, the captain. Easily dealt with by Djibouti as they get a chance to clear.
Need to get a bit of a feel for the ball at the moment, Djibouti. Now they're just trying to work it down the right-hand side, but Lebanon seem to defend it very easily. The ball goes out of play. Good defending there from Zian. Just gets his body in front of the player, just lets the ball run out of play. But at the moment, you look at these two teams, I mean, you have to say Lebanon do come in as favourites, 93rd ranking. So Djibouti is 183, but let's throw that away. It's a one-off game. We expect.
The back. El Zain on the ball. See if they can work something with Sabra down this left-hand side, this near side. Chance to switch the play once again, Nick.
Yeah, come to for Djibouti. All they've got to do is, they're having a lot of possession, but they're not really going anywhere in their own half, so they're okay. Just keep everyone behind the ball, be patient, move around the ball until we...
Sabra. That ball's come in there from Matuk. You can see the key role that Matuk plays in this side, nearing 100 caps, the 33-year-old.
Yeah, he's down that left-hand side, and me being an ex-winger, I do love when you have a winger what's looking to put quality into the box. He's out on the left-hand side, so he looks a bit of a threat. Djibouti need to be looking at him.
Lebanon trying to pick their moment, pick their spot. Again, it's Sabra, this left-hand side. Matar. Mansour. Again, it's patient build-up from Lebanon. That's a poor ball.
Seem to be picking everything up at the moment now. Lebanon in midfield, they're getting possession, the first to the ball. Djibouti seem to be standing off, but here we go. They're trying to work it down that right-hand side again. A little bit too much on the pass.
And that's a foul there on El Zain.
See, Mahabi didn't need to do that then. All of a sudden, he's not going anywhere, so he fouls the defender. Don't need to do that, because he's playing the ball to the goalkeeper, then you put pressure on the goalkeeper.
And there was pressure.
Absolutely. As soon as he gives a foul away, then you let Lebanon off. You could have blocked them in that corner there, that right-hand corner, and just put them under a little bit of pressure.
That's a yellow card for Mahabi. And they'll be disappointed with that, because Mahabi is the danger man for Djibouti.
They tried to get him in on the right-hand side a few times, but it's just that final pass, as we said before, is they do water the pitch very heavily, so if it passes a yard astray, it seems just to zip away, so it has to be perfect. You've got to get the ball directly to the player to give him any sort of chance, otherwise it just zips away.
Keen to play it out from the back, as most teams are in the modern game. Sabra on this near side, linking up with Matouk, the captain. A switch of play. There's some space down this right-hand side now. Cross can come in from Zain. It's dealt with by Djibouti, they clear it. Lebanon keep the possession. Well, now an opportunity with that interception. Again, they've given it away. It's El Zain.
It's bad enough at the moment, Lebanon having all the possession, but when Djibouti get it, they're very sloppy, giving it away far too easy. At the moment, they're just chasing the ball. Lebanon comfortable, but just not got that quality yet in that final third, but you do feel that it's going to come, and they'll be happy with the way they're playing now for this first 7.5 minutes.
There's a lot of experience in this Lebanese team. Well, that's a poor clearance. Got away with that, Djibouti.
You're looking at Al Helway there, number 9 for Lebanon. Was born in Germany. He started his career off at Hanover, 96. So, as you said, there is a lot of experience, and at the moment, it's all about Lebanon. They're enjoying themselves out there, and they're better on the ball.
Here's Haidar. That'll be a free kick for Lebanon in a very good position.
I tell you what it is, I mean, you look straight away there at Matouk, and he's the captain of Lebanon, and he's playing on the left wing. There's not many wingers you've seen in football which get the captaincy. Usually it's a centre-half, centre midfield, because obviously where they position themselves on the pitch, and they can obviously give the orders out.
They never gave you the captaincy, did they, Nick?
Never ever. Never in contention.
Okay, on the ball for Lebanon, we've got Matouk, the captain. There's Haidar. 70 caps for him. Once to the ball, will Matouk try and play in here? Or will Mansour take it? No, it's from Matouk, it's headed away. Just as far as Matouk picks it up again. Right, can Haidar cross it?
So vitally important when you get in those areas. I drum it down people's necks. Once you get the chance for a cross, it's got to be quality. If you put quality into the box, then all of a sudden it's difficult for the defenders. They worked out to the left-hand side, Haidar, and you think, well, go on, put a dangerous cross in. He underhit it. So they're getting into the areas at the moment, but the lack of quality really in that final third from Lebanon. All the wonderful play just needs to be better in that final third.
Lebanon continue to stay patient. Sabra again, this near side. Interesting saying, as Nick said, Matuk, the captain, number 7, he does spend his time there here as a winger down this near side. As Lebanon look to stretch again. Daini. Sabra. Matuk. Sabra.
At the moment, the class difference is quite big, what we're seeing. I know it's only early in the game, just past 10 minutes, but Lebanon are having all the possession. You do fear if they do get a goal, because we've not seen anything from Djibouti going forward, really creating anything, not had a shot, not really had a cross on goal, not forced a corner. So it's a little bit, it's not worrying, but you just think, well, what sort of firepower have they got, and have they got the belief to push forward?
Sabra. Again, they look to build from the back. Ball from El Zain. It's another foul against Djibouti. This time it's Salah who's penalised. Daini. Back to Mansour. Mansour picks it up. It is very patient from Lebanon at the moment. No real decisive, any penetrative play.
It just needs to be moved a bit more quicker, a little bit more energy. I mean, the pitch is, they're using the pitch, but it's a little bit too slow at the moment. And Djibouti, it's very easy for them. They've got everyone behind the ball. So when all the players get behind the ball, it's very, very difficult to create anything.
It's a bit of a good feeling in the Lebanon team, in the national team, Nick. They're on a bit of a high. They have qualified for the 3rd round of the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 qualifiers. They finished 5th best runner-up, the last position, but nevertheless, they're moving forward, and that will give them momentum. Matar plays it out wide, back to Matar. Again, it's across the back. See if El Zain can see a way through. Mansour. And some clumsy challenges going in. Possibly. See what Bastien Benoit makes of this.
Possibly a little bit of frustration because they're chasing the ball. Got to be patient. They're not hurting you at all at the moment, Lebanon, as much as they're having possession. You know, just the slices of touches, be patient, but you have to push onto them a little bit. You've got to try and push up the pitch a little bit. You've got to try and influence the game. You've got to try and get into their half. At the moment, they're just watching the game and just making it difficult, really, for Lebanon, but Lebanon aren't doing anything.
They'll need to watch what they're doing. Nick, Bastien Benoit of France, he takes no messing around. His last 8 matches in Liga in France this season, 4 red cards.
Well, there's nothing nasty at all at the moment, even though he's had his cards out a couple of times as early as what it is. So that's possibly a little bit of a warning sign. 14 minutes gone and he's given 2 yellow cards out. We'll see as it moves on, but I don't think it's that type of game.
Opportunity now for Lebanon. They get the corner. First corner then for Lebanon.
A little bit more positive then. Ball over the top there for Helway. Just a little bit too much of a tight angle, but the ball gets knocked out for the corner. It's out on the right-hand side. Let's see what Lebanon have got. See what sort of quality, see what they've worked on the training pitch.
Haidar to deliver the corner. Oh, it's a mix-up there. Innocent didn't get hold of it. Lebanon failed to make it count.
It's a great ball. It's wonderful, right to that near post, asking questions, whipped in. I don't know who was there. We'll see in a minute. Maybe Haidar nearly got his head on it.
It's offside. against Lebanon there. Against Al Helwi.
Well done by Djibouti there, pushing up, making it difficult for Lebanon, getting the offside, but this is the ball over the top. There's the keeper. Quite comfortable for him to get there. This is the cross coming into the box. I like it, I really do. I'll tell you something, well done by the goalkeeper there. Could he have done better there straight away? You're looking at it and you're thinking, El Zain, could he have been a little bit more aggressive when he's going towards the ball? Loved the cross, was unfortunate not to get on the end of it. I mean, we've started the game off, and as we see, a lot of these central defenders and fullbacks now, first and foremost, they're taught to play football. We see it through the Barcelona thing, in every league in the world. And I just think if you ask questions sometimes, if you really put balls into the box, if you get balls behind them, I just think sometimes they can be not as good at defending. And we just saw a great ball into the box from the corner there, asking questions. And I just think around the world, not just this game tonight, I think you can get a bit of joy out of it.
So as they're tending to Innocent there in goal for Djibouti. There's their 39-year-old coach.
He's very irate at the side of the pitch. He's driving his players on. He's kicking every ball. Now we had a manager who was over here, Belmadi, who's in charge of Algeria now, exactly the same. So much passion at the side of the pitch. We see it with Klopp with Liverpool. You know, he's that type of manager. He's really involved in the game now and driving his team forward.
This game coming to you from the Khalifa International Stadium here in Doha, Qatar. One of the World Cup stadiums for Qatar 2022. It'll hold 5 group matches, 1 round of 16, and the match for 3rd place. A worthy venue indeed, Nick.
Yeah, stunning venue. I mean, we've been lucky enough to see it before it had its renovation, and to see it now, and it's not far away. I mean, that's we have to say the Arab Cup is a pre-run before the World Cup, which comes a year after. It finishes on the same date when the World Cup final will be on the 18th of December, which is National Day in Qatar. So it's all systems go at the moment. You know, some very exciting events happening, as they have been. We've been here for 10 years now, all the way through, and even more so now as we build up towards, obviously, the Arab Cup and then the World Cup after that.
Innocent is repaired in goal for Djibouti, gives the thumbs up. As Djibouti get the play back underway. And again, Djibouti failing to hold on to possession of the ball and to try and create something in the final third here. It's all about Lebanon and their control of the game at the moment.
Well, the second game, what we covered, Oman and Somalia, it was a little bit the same. Oman they were the main possession, and all of a sudden, well, they went 2-0 up, and then it went to 2-1, and the game changed. It really changed, and the belief came from a certain goal from Somalia. They just need something to happen to them at the moment. They're defending well at the moment, Djibouti, being patient, but they have to try and threaten the game a little bit and look to create.
That's all right to Zain. Oh, that's a mistake. Good defence for Djibouti. And that's another clash. This time it's Haidar in trouble.
Just took his eye off it there, Bationa, as he's just automatically thought, which is very easy to do. He saw the goalkeeper, it's easy. He's possibly thinking of something else, and he just takes his eye off the ball and doesn't get the connection. Just little details like that. You've all the time got to be focused, see the job off, then get on with getting back up the pitch to get back into position.
A little bit stop-start at the moment, this qualifier. The winner of this match gets a place in Group D come November with Algeria, Egypt and Sudan.
They need something at the moment. All the Lebanese fans who are opposite us at the moment just need that goal, need something to cheer at the moment. They'll be happy with the way the team are playing, but they could just do with a goal just to get them going a bit and get them in that party atmosphere.
Again, Lebanon moving it about to El Zayn, to Samra, back to Khalil. It's another clash of the heads this time. It's Helway just catching Buran there.
There's no nastiness with it at all. The ball's there to be won. It's a fair tackle. Once again, the referee gives it a yellow card. I just think when the ball's there, two players have got to go in and they're going to collide. Maybe a little bit unfortunate to get a yellow card there. Borhan with a yellow card.
Djibouti getting us underway once again. Snuffed out by Lebanon. It's Daini.
Sorry,
Strong on the ball.
I got that wrong. That was Helway. I got the yellow card. But either way, here's Lebanon looking to switch the ball, coming inside straight away. Matu, but the lack of quality comes inside, gives the ball away far too easily.
Okay, Djibouti, Farada. Well, there's a chance here. He's onside. Get the cross in. Oh, that's not a bad effort. It's the first time that Djibouti have been down in the final third and got anything into the danger area.
Yeah, they worked it well. Samuel down this right-hand side. They've been patient, and I asked them, could they create? Well, they've just done that. They've earned themselves the first corner of the evening. Maybe should have done a little bit better. Doesn't get the contact on the ball. If he just keeps his head, he just panics a little bit, puts your foot through it, have a picture in your mind and just try and do it. But this is where the game is turning a little bit for Djibouti, showing a bit of quality going forward.
To come in then for Djibouti. Oh, it's a good corner. It's dealt with though by Lebanon. Can they clear it? They do.
Once again, wonderful cross. We're right behind it here now, a little bit above, but it's a wonderful cross because it asks questions. That's all you can do, that with a corner. Well defended by Lebanon. There, someone had to put the head in. Someone maybe would have got hurt, but they managed to deal with it. That's all they ask. That is when you do have a set piece, ask questions, make the defenders work, and that's once again. We've just seen a wonderful corner for Lebanon, and now all of a sudden Djibouti down this right-hand side with a fantastic corner.
Batio's hand was up in the air, claiming for a handball. I think that would have been a bit unlucky. Okay, it's Djibouti with a throw-in on the far side. Fuad.
It's a nice period of the game now for Djibouti, where they've defended, where they've let Lebanon have all the possession. Now all of a sudden they're pushing forward and creating one chance so far. So obviously certain situations in games where little things happen and you start getting that belief and get some confidence.
Hold on to it. Lebanon will start to look to get a bit more control again. But again, Djibouti pick up the scraps. Out here to Farada.
Here's Haddad. He seems to be the playmaker for Lebanon. He's floating around. He's not playing as a forward. He's turning up in different pockets of the pitch. But they seem to have got a grip of it at the moment, Djibouti. Lebanon aren't creating anything. Starting to play the way in the game. Starting to get a feel for the game.
Djibouti looked a little overawed at the start of the game, and then, as you said, they just started to gain that confidence, especially from that corner earlier on. As you said, Nick, they asked questions of Lebanon, but it's Lebanon on the attack now. And again, it's Matuk, the captain, linking up with Sabra. Again, he's dispossessed. And Matuk regains possession. Can they spread it out wide here? Zayn out there on the far side, linking up with Haidar.
It's all good when you're moving the ball around and having plenty of touches, but you're moving the ball around to create. And at the moment, Lebanon aren't really doing that. They need more quality. They need to be a little bit more of a killer instinct when they get into Djibouti's half. It's got to be quicker, more movement. When it does open up, there's got to be more quality on the cross, in and around the box. They've got to start trying to create more.
There's Jamal Khamis Taha, the head coach of Lebanon, highly respected in Lebanon. Very decorated as a player, and a popular choice as the head coach.
Well, he played for Lebanon from 1993 to 2000 and captained them as well. Played for Ansar there, so he's a bit of a legend. He'd be happy with what he's seeing at the moment, but they just need to, with all the possession what they've had, they're not really had a lot to show for it.
Djibouti keeping the pressure. Sabra then. Long ball forward there for Al Helway. Innocent, dealing with it easily.
Go on, Mahabi down this right-hand side, looking to get on the outside. Well done, well done. Good play. He's not been given the corner, which I thought he deserved it, but good positive play, trying to do something, looking to get on the outside. It's a tight one for me, it's a tight call for... Does it touch it? It's a hard call, but it's not been given for him, but I like it. Good play by him, trying to do so. It's all right playing, but someone has to be positive and try and make something happen, and he tried it, but was unlucky not to get the corner.
.25 years of age, Mahabe. Notched up 14 caps. 6 goals, he is the danger man, and he looks to be settling after a little shaky start. And there's Djibouti back in possession. Some space out there on the far side.
You just get that feeling, they've watched them, they thought, hang on a minute, they've started to play the way in the game, and they're starting to enjoy it a little bit more. You were probably right, that they were probably a little bit nervous at the start of the game, but they've got a grip of it. It's all about what Lebanon can do. They've obviously got the players, they've obviously got the quality there, but you've got to start creating, you've got to start imposing them and getting efforts on goal.
Matuk, the captain. He's not being given much room, but he's got round the outside there again. It's well defended by Farada. It'll be another corner to Lebanon.
Yeah, good play by both players. Positive straight away from Matu, but wonderful, wonderful defending. The corner's been taken quickly down this right-hand side. Can he delivers? He cuts inside. Matuk again. Can he lift it? Doesn't get the quality of the cross in. It was a good idea. A little bit better from Lebanon, but once again, just that final cross, not good enough.
Djibouti again down this right-hand side. That'll be dealt with by Khalil.
It's good, it works. Look, what they're looking to do is knock it into the channels, which makes it difficult. The goalkeeper comes out. So Djibouti just down on this right-hand side. They're right up the pitch now, just outside the box of Lebanon. It's a throw-in for them. It's percentage football, really, what they're playing. Trying to block them in, trying to push them up the pitch by getting throw-ins or corners, or working it down the right or the left-hand side.
Farada with a throw, and with the run-up he's taken, I guess it's a long one. Again, it's flicked on, nobody there. Khalil gathers.
I think the old long throw into the box seems to be coming back into football. We've had it in the QMB Stars League. We've seen it over the years. It seems to be a thing now that they have a player on the side which can really get the ball into the box.
Well, it was Aron Gunnarsson, the Icelandic international, who was using it here in Qatar in the QMB Stars League. And to great effect, as he did for Iceland against England a few years ago, Nick. On the ball. Sabra. It seems as if Lebanon are trying to calm it down, take control, and it's Djibouti who are trying to turn it the other way and try to get a bit more momentum.
Well, they're not doing anything with it, Lebanon. You know, they're not. It's a little bit of puff and puff. They're doing the right thing, Djibouti, letting them play out from the back, letting them play pretty much into midfield. But it gets to a certain point where, you know, they've got
with a cross. Oh, that was an important touch.
Well, that's better then. That's a good ball by Matar in the box. All of a sudden did it up, and they tried to pick somebody out. I think Helway was in the middle of the box, right behind the defender. That's better there from Lebanon. A little bit more quality.
Matuk has worked his way over onto the right-hand side there. He's going to get a foul there. That's against Fouad. And this is a good position for Lebanon.
Yeah, he twists, he turns. Surround shirts. There's the 6 yards outside the box to the right-hand side. It's a very, very high line, which I've been talking about. I'll show you how high it is, which doesn't make any sense at all. The wall is possibly further back than where they're all stood. So you can either put it into the box or have an effort. It's going to be interesting what Lebanon do for this.
Okay, Matar seems to have walked away. It's
him, but he's picking it up far too deep at the moment. All the blue shirts now, everybody behind the ball.
Can he get a ball in there? There's the cross. Okay, we're nearing half-time here. Still 0-0. And in acres of space.
That's better. Moving the ball around from left to right. The throw in, it's a foul throw there.
Don't see many of those these days. I think it slipped out of his hand, but it goes down as a to Lebanon. Once again, we see Vanois, bastion of France, wants to get on with it.
Just a little bit sloppy there. You know, they worked it well, started to build a bit of confidence. Then they went to take the throw in. Okay, it was a mistake, but he's straight onto all the players. He's pushing them. He's having a go at them when things aren't right. As you can see, he's right down here beside Farada, helping all the players, driving them forward, getting frustrated as well.
As they switch it again, Lebanon. And now they push forward with some purpose. Here's the cross in. Is there anyone on the end of it? Oh, it falls to Matan. There's Matuk again, trying to find a way through. That's brilliantly defended by Djibouti, and they're on the attack now. Can they stretch Lebanon?
Brilliant. Got to say, Lebanon, as wonderful as what it's not happening for them, but Djibouti, they're doing well enough. They're making it difficult for Lebanon, but they're trying to influence the game going forward as well and stretching it when they give the ball away. They're defending very well at the moment.
Matuk again, linking up with Haidar. And that'll be a free kick to Lebanon.
Just basics of football. You don't foul. You don't foul in dangerous areas. You've worked hard. There's 43 minutes. All you do is jockey them, get in behind them. You don't need to dive in. So now all of a sudden, now all this hard work, what you've put in, it could get unlocked just before half-time. Be clever. This is the basics of football. I know you're tired. I know it's probably been difficult for you. No need to dive in there. You only dive in if it's desperate and you have to do something. Just stand behind them, stop them, guide them out the way.
Okay, great position for Lebanon here. Matuk, the captain, can he deliver? It's Matuk, and he's overhit it. Again, another wasted chance, Nick.
Oh, it winds me up, that really does. Just before half-time, put a bit of... It's
he knows
crime.
it. You can
it's
see
not good enough. You've got to have an end product. You have to do that. That's a chance. They're getting there in these situations, Lebanon, but the quality's not there.
There's a long ball forward again. It's dealt with by Lebanon as Daney picks up. Again, Lebanon making a chance just before the half-time whistle.
Once again, Djibouti will be happy, forcing them back, forcing them across the pitch. Look at all the blue shirts as it goes from right to left. They come over, straight away making it difficult for Lebanon, and then they give the ball away. Well worked.
Again, Mojave holds the ball up. Again, they look to work the right-hand side. That's a wonderful ball. It's still Djibouti with an opportunity. Oh, the shot's gone just over the bar. From Salah.
Yeah, Doulé as well. I don't think he realised what a wonderful pass. Look at this for a mind you look at it straight away. He's about 2 yards offside. But either way, you
it's Lebanon 0, Djibouti 0.
Thank you.